how Manchester United's summer signings revamp Ruben Amorim's 3-4-3 tactics. Imagine the thrill and anticipation surrounding Manchester United's tactical evolution as they welcome Matheus Cunha and Bryan Mbeumo to the fold. But here's where it gets controversial. How exactly will these new signings influence Ruben Amorim's strategic playbook? Let's dive into the details. Back in early June, The Athletic proposed a potential starting lineup for Manchester United featuring Cunha and Mbeumo. As we move into late July, it's the perfect time to explore how these two dynamic players will reshape Amorim's 3-4-3 formation. New number 10s change United's needs at center forward. The addition of Cunha and Mbeumo is expected to significantly enhance United's attacking capabilities. However, this doesn't mean the club's transfer activities will come to a halt. United is still on the hunt for a reliable striker to complement the new duo. The ideal candidate might be someone who has previously played alongside Cunha or Mbeumo, ensuring a smoother transition and better on-field chemistry. During his time at Wolverhampton, Cunha often thrived when paired with Jørgen Strand Larsen, a 6'4", 1.93-meter striker known for his presence inside the penalty area. Larsen's style offers a useful template for what United might seek in a new center forward. This type of player would anchor the attack, allowing Cunha and Mbeumo to exploit the half spaces and create opportunities. The pace and positioning of potential strikers Rasmus Højlund and Chido Obi are two names that have been linked with the role. Højlund's speed and agility make him a strong contender, but his recent performance has been marred by a lack of confidence and fewer touches and shots per 90 minutes. On the other hand, Obi, though young and promising, is still adapting to the demands of senior football. While both have potential, the club might still look elsewhere for a more experienced option. Joshua Zirkzee, with his ability to drop deep and link play, presents an intriguing alternative. He could serve as a target man, holding up the ball and creating space for Cunha and Mbeumo to exploit. This setup would reduce the pressure on Zirkzee to score 10 to 15 goals a season, focusing instead on his role in building attacking plays. A knock-on effect for Amorim's midfield. With Cunha and Mbeumo in the lineup, Bruno Fernandes is likely to shift to a central midfield role. Fernandes showed significant improvement last season, making him a more suitable candidate for deeper positions. However, finding the right partner for him remains a challenge. Casemiro, despite his age, remains the best option for the role, but his declining stamina could be a concern. Manuel Ugarte, while mobile, lacks the passing and ball-carrying skills Amorim values. The head coach might opt for different midfield partnerships based on the opponent's strengths and weaknesses. For teams that tend to sit deep, Casemiro or Kobbie Mainoo might be preferred, while more aggressive opponents could see Ugarte or Toby Collier in action. Mbeumo's arrival and right wing-back selection. Bryan Mbeumo's arrival is set to elevate United's right side attack. His ability to operate in the left half space and cut inside to shoot with his left foot adds a new dimension to the Tigres' offensive strategy. To maximize Mbeumo's impact, Amorim will need to carefully select the right wing-back. Diogo Dalot, with his athleticism and overlapping runs, is a strong candidate. However, his inconsistent crossing can sometimes limit his effectiveness. Noussair Mazraoui, while reliable, isn't a dominant one-on-one defender, which could pose issues. Ahmad, on the other hand, offers a compelling blend of attacking prowess and defensive awareness. His left-footed ability and willingness to cut inside align well with Mbeumo's style, making him a potentially exciting choice. Choice of right wing-back tied to options at right center-back. The defensive structure of Amorim's back three is crucial for supporting the attacking efforts of Cunha and Mbeumo. Leny Yoro, with his exceptional recovery pace, is the best candidate for the right center-back role. His ability to cover large areas of space ensures that the wing-back can push forward without leaving gaps. If Yoro is deployed on the left, Mazraoui could take the right center-back position, leveraging his experience and comfort in defending the wings. This setup could also facilitate overlapping runs from the right center-back, complementing Ahmad and Mbeumo's attacking movements. Matheus de Ligt provides another solid option, adding toughness and defensive stability to the right flank. Chapter conclusion. Nice problems to have. The arrival of Cunha and Mbeumo presents a series of tactical challenges and opportunities for Amorim. While there's a risk of becoming a top-heavy, entertaining side, the potential rewards are significant. A positive preseason and smart transfer market moves could set the stage for a thrilling campaign. What do you think? Do Højlund or Zirkzee have a future at United? And who do you believe should partner Fernandes in midfield? Share your thoughts in the comments. Bryan and Mbeumo, the right move to Manchester United. Manchester United, why Bryan and Mbeumo made the right move to Old Trafford. Jess Van Mbeumo on why Man United was right move for him. Image source, Getty Images. Chief football news reporter in Chicago, Bryan Mbeumo has no problem playing football in front of thousands of people. It's when you sit him in front of a piano with a couple of mates that the nerves kick in. It's funny, but it's so different. Manchester United's £65 million new signing. www.bbc.com/sport/articles/C77VP1X32G50 explains, even if I play in front of a couple of friends at home, I'm not exactly shaking, but it's, oh guys, this is kind of hard for me. Sitting in front of Mbeumo at United's team hotel in Chicago midway through their preseason trip is to be presented with a different type of Premier League star. Mbeumo is quiet, relaxed, and respectful, completely at odds with the explosive manner in which he plays. He scored 20 Premier League goals last season, which made him a primary target for United head coach Ruben Amorim as he tries to make his formation work. The Cameroon international says he was sold on the United project. There were conversations with other clubs, but he wanted to move to Old Trafford, and even as the drawn-out discussions continued, he never really felt the deal would collapse because he trusted the people around him to deliver the move he wanted. It was the kind of standard question and answer session you expect from a new arrival. But when you get the former Brentford man talking about the piano and his other great passion, chess, that is when his eyes light up. Unlike Lionesses Euros hero Michelle Aguimang, who took her piano to Switzerland and played in her room every day, https://www.bbc.sport.football.articles/C70XWXWX20. I'm self-taught, he said, and I'm not bad. The piano is nothing really linked to football. It just makes me take time for me and relax myself in my free time. It sounds like the perfect initiation performance in front of his new teammates, but Mbeumo is dubious. We will see, he ponders. The thing is, I don't really like to play in front of people. Chess? It's just like football. Mbeumo says he has heard Dutch forward Joshua Zirkzee likes to play chess, so he may take his board on United duty and challenge his teammate to a game. But for now, most of his chess playing is done anonymously online. Introducing himself as Bryan Mbeumo, Manchester United footballer, to his opponents probably wouldn't deliver the outcome he is looking for. I have a username, he said. You choose a nickname and just play against random people online. I use my own chessboard against them. I'm not that crazy good. But if you know the rating, I've like 800 on chess.com. Bryan and Mbeumo ruled out for Manchester United versus Bournemouth. What it means. When it comes to football transfers, timing can make or break a player's early days at a new club. Cunha and Mbeumo, Manchester United's latest signing, is experiencing this firsthand as he finds himself sidelined for an important pre-season fixture against Bournemouth. And here's the twist. This decision has sparked conversations about fitness, preparation, and whether late arrivals to pre-season training are truly fair to the players or their teams. Manchester United is currently in the midst of their Premier League Summer Series tour in the United States, and tonight's match against Bournemouth marks another crucial step in their preparations for the upcoming season. However, fans hoping to see Mbeumo in action will have to wait a little longer. Ruben Amorim, the team's manager, confirmed that Mbeumo won't be participating in this game due to his ongoing efforts to regain full fitness after joining the squad later than his teammates. This delay stems from the fact that Brentford and Mbeumo's previous club started their pre-season training a week later than Manchester United. As a result, Mbeumo only began integrating with his new teammates recently, focusing primarily on gym-based conditioning to minimize injury risks during this transitional phase. Though he traveled to the U.S. with the team, his absence was already noticeable in the first preseason game against West Ham. Addressing the situation in a MUTV interview, Amorim stated he is not going to play the next one against Bournemouth. We hope to have Bryan in the last game against Everton. He is training now, so we will see. This cautious approach suggests that the club prioritizes long-term readiness over rushing him into competitive matches too soon. The final game of the U.S. tour, scheduled for August 3rd against Everton at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, appears to be the target date for Mbeumo's debut. While some might argue that this decision reflects poor planning, others could say it highlights the complexities of modern football transfers. Should clubs insist on earlier release dates for players moving to new teams? Or does the responsibility lie with the athletes themselves to adapt quickly? These questions linger in the background, adding layers of intrigue to what seems like a straightforward fitness issue. In a recent conversation with journalists covering the tour, Mbeumo shared his excitement about joining such a prestigious club. Manchester is a big club, he said. I think it's a great opportunity, and I chose the project because I'm someone who likes a challenge. There's a very good project in Manchester, and I wanted to be part of it. His enthusiasm shines through as he discusses Old Trafford, calling it one of the greatest stages in the world to showcase talent. Being able to play here every 2 weeks is just big, he added. Interestingly, Mbeumo revealed that he spoke to other managers before committing to Manchester United, weighing different projects and opportunities. Ultimately, Amorim's vision resonated with him. He said, "We are people who like winning, and we want to be the best team," Mbeumo recalled. "Of course, that's what we will try to do. But here's where it gets controversial. Are Manchester United managing expectations correctly by holding Mbeumo back? Or are they potentially dampening fan anticipation? After all, supporters eagerly await glimpses of high-profile signings in action. Delaying his involvement raises valid concerns about how much patience fans are willing to extend while players adjust. As the discussion unfolds, one thing remains clear. Mbeumo's journey with Manchester United is just beginning. Will his delayed start impact his performance once he takes the field? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with the club's handling of Mbeumo's transition, or would you prefer to see him take the pitch sooner rather than later?